Hello everybody, Josh Phoenix, and welcome to today's episode. Today is Let's Play Final Fantasy 12, part 40 I believe, or 41, but I'm pretty sure it's 40. So as you can see, we last left Final Fantasy 12 in the Golmore jungle, and we'd just defeated the Elder Worm. The Elder Worm, it was the Elder Worm, the big green dragon plant thing, if you remember, that decided to inflict us with lots of status ailments, which were not very fun because, yes, they did a lot of damage. Excuse me. And then once we defeated it, as you can see, it turned into a rock, and a pretty cool rock, if I may say so myself, which leads me to believe, was it really a worm, or was it that these plants around, these plants in here sort of made our characters hallucinate, and they were actually fighting a creature in their minds? But I'm not going to go into the whole magic thing. Yeah, so I had a lot of problems today, and that's why this episode is going to be out very late, and it's going to be very short. Now, there could be a cutscene, but I'm going to be talking over cutscenes today, and I'm probably going to continue to do that during the entire rest of the Let's Plays. Let's Play of Final Fantasy 12, because, you know, it's my commentary. If you want to watch the cutscenes without any commentary on them, then, you know, there's plenty of videos probably uploaded. In fact, I know that there's a few there's one video or two that are actually all of the cutscenes of this game in one. But this is a Let's Play, and my commentary is obviously meant to be included, so I shall be including my commentary on the cutscenes, indeed. So we have some new enemies in this area, I believe. I don't believe we've come across these before. These are Malboros. Or perhaps we have. I always liked these enemies. I always liked the old Malboros, the cool looking piranha plants with tentacles. It just makes me imagine that, I mean, they could easily, you know, they could easily pass for some sort of tentacle hentai porn creature that didn't get used in a hentai because, yeah. I don't know where I was going with that one. Probably somewhere rude, so I'm not going to continue. So as I was saying, I had some bloody trouble today. Pardon my language, but I had some bloody trouble with this capture card today. It was driving me up the wall. A week ago, I installed a new driver. A couple drivers from not the official source, because there's no official update for the EasyCap for Windows 7. It's actually meant to be used for XP and. Holy cow, that is a carnivore. I'm not going to try and attack this guy. He looks a little bit too powerful. I don't really want to test him. And he's chasing us. Oh good god, it's like Jurassic Park all over again. Excuse me again. We're just going to like peg it. Oh hello, oh look, question marks. Ooh, where are we going to now? I'll continue my story about the capture card in a minute. But where are we going now? I believe we are going to the Paramina Rift. I can't pronounce it. Paramina Rift or Paramina? It's definitely something like that. We'll see now. Well, let's see. Did I get it right? Paramina. Paramina. I can't believe I can't even pronounce that. Paramina. That's what I'm calling it. And thank you Ash, for curing me. But I needed that. So as you can see, we have now entered the rather cold, snowy lands of Paramina Rift. And beyond this rift you'll find the Holy Mountain. Take each step one at a time and you shall reach your destination. Thank you, Kiltius. Very kind of you. Mount Paramina to the northeast. Should you go south, you'll enter the rift. Take care. God guide your path, Farum. Thank you, Kiltius. They must be twins, surely. Well, unless that's just their yeah, unless that's just what they are. Yeah, because of refugee. I don't believe his name's Refugee. I mean, it'd be a bit odd to sort of go, Refugee, where are you? Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to be funny there and it failed. The Kiltius of Mount Paramina took us in and treated us warmly. Thanks to their aid, I'm well enough to return home now. But that's good to hear. That's very good to hear. But why are you here still then? Now there is a save crystal here. I'm not going to save because I don't need to, but just thought I'd let you guys know there was one there. When newcomers... Oh, look, wait. When newcomers what can't walk on their own arrive, I carry them up the mountain. I'm glad to help the Kiltius any way I can. yeah, I got a bit confused with that first bit, 'cause he went, "We're newcomers." Yeah, that I don't know, that sentence didn't seem to flow freely, and that's why I got sort of tongue-tied on it. I thought there was a cutscene. The guide told me. I've been reading the guide a bit. I'm probably going to use it, read up on what's coming ahead before I do the episodes from now on, just so I sort of know what I'm going to be facing, and so I can give you guys information. It is a very detailed guide, and I do like game guides. I don't know why it's not specific. It's not. Excuse me. It's summer, and I think hay fever's getting to me. But I don't know what it is about game guides. I just enjoy reading them. It doesn't necessarily have to have the game. It's just interesting to sort of look through the game, see what items there are, etc. But I mean, I have to be in the mood to read, and if I'm honest, I'm never usually in the mood to read. I'd rather be on the laptop, like typing away, and yeah, playing games or watching a film. And actually, I watched A Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey earlier. I bought it on DVD and I absolutely loved it. I was, wow, just awesome. And I'm so happy to see Richard Armitage finally has got himself a Hollywood role, because that guy deserved it. He's probably my most favourite actor, Richard Armitage. And if you don't know who he is, well, he plays Fournier, I think, is it Fournier or Fournier? Who's the main dwarf in the film, so I'm trying not to spoil it, but he was actually in Robin Hood, a series that was on a couple of years ago, and he played Guy Gisborne, who was the sheriff's second in command, and he was just awesome in that, and he was awesome as the dwarf, and I can't wait for the next Hobbit tale. So as you can see, we were fighting, I can't even remember their name, but they dropped Sturdy Bones, and Sturdy Bones are quite good for the monies. So if you do need money, then collecting Sturdy Bones from them is not a bad idea. Except for they're at this level of the game, they're not exactly very. I don't know if they're worth the trouble. I can't remember how much you get for them. They're quite good to collect way back when you have to go and save Penello. You can chain up those Bone Guardians and get lots of Sturdy Bones, and that's good for leveling up as well. It's where I made a lot of leveling up for these guys. But I'm not sure if Sturdy Bones would be worth using. I think we'll just kill this guy and then we'll flee, because I don't think I'm going to make you guys... Skull Knight, these guys are Skull Knights, but they're the same as the Bone Guardians. There's not much difference, except for they can cast Dark, which can, if you're a low level with not much health, that can be a pain. And we have another new enemy here, which is a lizard, so we will attack him, and then we will move on. And as you can see over there in the background, I believe that was an elemental casting Protect, or a positive status ailment on itself. Let's just go and have a look. Yes, it was an element. Now, some elements are actually hostile. Oh, no element. The elements are always friendly until you attack them, or if you attack a certain creature around them, they will end up attacking you. And trust me, when you're at the level we are currently, you do not really want to tangle with an elemental. They're extremely powerful. Stay away from them. Unless you are looking for unless you are looking to get bizarre goods, because elementals usually drop halcyons or halcrons. I can't remember what they're called exactly, but to get the gun that Ash has got there, hello. But to get the gun, no, focus on the weapon, not those buns of steel. Ah, yeah. To get that gun, you have to steal one halcyon off an elemental. I can't remember exactly what it is, but oh, look at that. Was that an elemental? No, they were casting something on themselves. It was all purple and beautiful, and they're casting War Song. Interesting. So if I take your treasure, will you get angry at me? No, apparently not. Okay, thank you for the treasure, guys. That's very kind of you. But yeah, as I was saying, I had some real trouble with my USB capture device today, and I'm worried it's because... Well, I'm not worried. Well, actually, I am worried, because if I lose this capture card, I have no ability to record. I tried out my... Hello, we have a new enemy here. Now, is he... If we can get these Skull Guardians off us, is he worth trying to fight? He looks kind of... The Baratine Croc A. Okay, we're gonna attack him. And just because I'm feeling like a thief. I want to steal from him. I don't know what I'm going to steal, but I shall steal. I stole nothing, and oh, he has no. Wow. Okay, that I believe was Ash that just dealt a lot of damage there. I believe that was her. As I was saying though, yes. Oh, hello. This is a special one. Sorry, I keep going off. This is a dark skeleton. I don't believe we fought one of these, and damn, he has Skull Knights with him. I was having real trouble with my USB capture card. Basically, I was trying to. I'm dropping frames. That's not good. I've dropped a few frames. Not good at all. Sorry, I'm lagging. I'm looking at my screen and I'm kind of lagging. There's something wrong with my USB capture card. That's for sure. Sadly, I don't know what's wrong. I downloaded a few drivers the other day to get it to work for Xbox 360. I thought I needed them. They seem to have turned out to be. I'm dropping more frames than I really want to be right now. I think I should get to a save point. This is going to be a very short episode, I'm afraid, guys. And I'm sorry if there's not much content, but I want to get an episode out at least. And just to let you guys know what I'm having trouble with, because I am having trouble at the moment with this capture card. And we have backtracked, which is not good. If I'm honest, I cannot remember where Mount Baomises is. I believe it's there. I believe we have to go to that one. So we're just going to go all the way around again. So yes, I downloaded some drivers. They were ones that weren't actually made by the people that made the capture card. It was someone had made them. They were custom drivers, but they were for Windows 7. So I thought, okay, that might ease the burden, stop my software continuously crashing. It's usually the editor that I record with that crashes, and sadly, it's the only editor that works with this that's free. I'm not going to buy any editing software right now. I don't have the money to buy editing software. Most of it's over £100. So, I mean, I wouldn't be in this trouble if I hadn't broken my HD PVR, but that's in the past now, so I can't dwell in the past. So, and oh my god, what am I doing? I've lost myself because I'm talking. So yeah, I downloaded the drivers and I was thinking, okay, these might work. And when I was recording, they seemed to help when I was recording Skyrim. I still had to do a lot of tinkering every time I went onto the editing software, but they seemed to have worked. And then I came on to record this today, and I found that it wasn't picking up any sound, and I've had a lot of problems recording sound lately. Excuse me. With this capture card, it doesn't seem to like. You have to do a certain thing. Like you have to open a certain thing in the editing software for it to even start recording sound, and I have to make sure that it's giving me a preview of the sound so I know it's even recording it, otherwise I don't record any sound and I end up getting mute videos, and yeah, which isn't handy because we want the sound effects. Oh, we have a cutscene here. What sort of cutscene is this? Lots of snow. Oh look, it's Lon, and Larsa, and Balthier, and Pinello. 4 people. Refugees walk barefoot through the snow.
Okay.
I'm not very sure that Larsa's father will choose peace. I don't believe the Emperor is ready to choose peace, especially not since he's, had how many wars in people's residences? Well, not residences. How many wars has he been through with Arcadia? No, he is Arcadia. How many wars has he gone through with his enemy in between these little pockets of civilization and ruined the civilization and claimed the civilizations for himself? Oh look, it's his father. It's Bane.
You show no hesitation to solve matters with blood.
The sword of House Solidor cannot be left to rust in doubt.
Vane is almost telling his father to go against the old ways, I guess.
Is this your idea of vengeance?
It is my idea of necessity.
Seems as though his father...
It is not only our future.
His father is quite diplomatic, but Vane seems to think that the only way through things is to kill people and silence them, as he said. And as his father said, with blood.
So they are. And so House Solidor lives on.
Interesting. Are they talking about Larsa here? I believe they're talking about Larsa. Interesting. So because Vane has killed so many people, he doesn't see a problem to kill more. Vane doesn't seem to be the diplomatic type at all, does he? I'm sorry, I'm not used to talking over cutscenes, so for the first few times I do it, I may be a little bit stuttery and not sure what to say, because I usually just like to sit there and listen to them. But it does seem as though Vane has only one thing in his mind, that the only way he thinks things should be done, or to get things done, is that he has to kill people. Unlike Larsa, who's a complete opposite of Vane, who believes that diplomacy is the way forward, which is very true, it is, and it's less messy, but of course Vane backs up his argument of killing people is more people, in fact, and killing people in the part. I'm confusing everyone probably here, but Vane's backing up with the fact he's already killed people. His hands are dirty, so why not kill a few more? It's not going to make them any cleaner. So Vane's very ignorant. And whoa, beautiful cutscene. Oh, look at that. Oh look, floating islands. We are at Mount Baomises. Definitely one of my favourite places in the game. Just not enough of it. It's just not enough of this area. It's a very small area, and for a grand opening cutscene like that for the area, it kind of doesn't do it justice. The map. It's very small. His Grace the Grand Celtius Anastasis watches over all Mount Baomises, land closest to the gods. Can you not feel your soul's burdens lifted? Yeah, I feel like I'm floating on air. Or perhaps that's just the fact that air is very thin here and I'm starting to become dizzy. Yeah, I don't know. Or you're taking drugs and I'm sort of breathing it in and it's going whoa. So we have a few merchants here, and they've just got updated weaponry, I believe. But we are absolutely poor, as I have just realised. So, has this guy got anything interesting? So that guy sells weapons. This guy should, in theory, yes, sell accessories. Does he sell anything interesting? He does not. Well, double license points. Okay, now there's something to get excited about. That is definitely handy. However, we can't afford them, so I'm a little bit out of it at the moment. It's quite late at night when I'm recording this and I'm not very prepared. I just thought, okay, I've got it working, I have to record. So I'm going to save, and the episode will end after I say a few more things. And I'm very sorry if this episode was kind of sucky, wasn't as entertaining as usual. I had a very long day trying to get this working, and it's still fudging up for me, and it's quite frustrating. Now, that says 27. So that was in Galmore, that's in the Henny Mines. So we'll save over the Henny Mines, not in Galmore Jungle, because we don't want to screw over our save files like I did last time. And yeah, that was very silly of me. So as I said, I had a lot of problems today with my capture card. I'm trying to find the drivers I installed and deleting them, but it's proving very difficult for some reason. I don't know, every time I plug in my capture card after removing the drivers, they seem to come back. So obviously there's a program I can't seem to find or uninstall. It's very frustrating, and I've tried all day to get rid of it. It's not working. Excuse me. So at the moment I'm sort of in lumber. If you understand what that means, I'm kind of screwed. I'm not sure at the moment where I can go with this, but I've got a whole weekend. I probably won't be uploading tomorrow, Saturday. Monday, I'm very hopeful that I will get this problem sorted. I'm going to try to, or at least record again with this being like this. It will be another Final Fantasy 12 if it is going to still be like this, because I'm not quite sure if this capture card's going to be able to handle the Xbox. I will try it, and perhaps it will work better. But yeah, it's giving me a lot of trouble today, guys, so I do apologise. It's typical that when I want to get back into it, my capture card decides not to get back into it. And I have looked at getting a HD PVR. I've looked into it. They're still quite expensive. The one that I bought for £100 is now £130, which doesn't even make sense because I bought it 2 years ago, and it's the fact that it's still that price is just ridiculous. And there is other types, but the only thing about the other types is that instead of using composite cables or using any sort of cables, you just plug in the HDMI cable input, which is just not a cable at all really. I'm talking about the pins, because with the one I had, you plugged in the green, the red, and is it orange? No, blue. The green, red, and the blue HDMI pins, and I want that one because that means I'll be able to record PlayStation 2 with it. So I do want that one, but I'm not quite sure if I'm going to get it. I'm just very hoping that my Easy Capture card I'll be able to fix it. I'm fingers crossed on that. I'm going to try my best to try and fix it, or at least find some drivers for the other one, because the other one seems to be playing up, and that was the first one I got. So they're both playing up. It's kind of typical. But I'm hopeful that I can get them working. I'll probably spend the weekend doing it. So I do apologise for this episode being late. I'm not quite sure it's going to upload on Friday. I'll probably upload in the morning on Saturday. But I'm afraid that's... Actually, if you think about it though, in America it is still Friday. So yeah, for the American viewers, I did upload on Friday. But I do apologise for the lateness of this video. And I will try my best to get my capture card working. Now, thank you for listening to me ramble on about that for the last 2 minutes. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I do apologise if it was a bit lackluster, but sadly I am angry, frustrated that this has played me up nearly, in fact, all day. I've seriously started trying to get this to work in the morning. And throughout the entire day, I've probably spent a good 4 hours trying to get this to work. So the fact that it has is good, but the fact that it took me all the way up until 11:30 at night to get it to work is very annoying. So thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you to my new subscribers, you guys. Thank you, and thank you to all of my loyal subscribers. And yes, thank you for everyone who viewed my last video. I am coming back. I'm going to shut up and keep talking, but I am coming back. I'm going to make sure this capture card issue is not going to stop me. So anyway, thank you for watching for the 3rd time, and I'll see you on Monday, guys. Thank you again. Goodbye.